Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome one and all. My name is Mario, I'm the Dead of the Game, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, our fun-filled action-packed adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing people who are my friends, my Patreons, and who support this channel with their lovely, beautiful faces and roleplay. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello,
Howdy.
folks at
Hi.
home.
Hi, everybody.
So good to see you guys, and I'm very, very excited for today's game because we have some spoopy spoops ready to happen in today's session. But before we kick off, we have some people to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing sponsors. We have a wide variety of sponsors here who help us look as good as we do. We have, of course, Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which you can see behind me, our dice roller, our maps, our stories. All of these come together in a massive conglomeration on the virtual space, connecting my players from all around the world so that we can enjoy the role-playing game process no matter where we happen to be, which is a lot of fun, so go check that out. We then have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear throughout the course of the game. All of these spooky ambience that helps immerse my players into the world is courtesy of this incredible soundboard featuring thousands and thousands and thousands of different sound files for you to be able to use because every epic game deserves to sound epic. And last but not least, we have Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork that you can see on screen here. It spend hours and hours and hours building and designing and bringing to life a whole bunch of different characters. And not only that, you can use them as models in your virtual tabletops like Fantasy Grounds, or boom, get them 3D printed and shipped to you anywhere in the world as these really cool commemorative minis. Or if you are a person who plays in real life, because you, unlike me, have friends in real life, you can actually play around an actual table and use these as your representative standees. Or you can make friends with the people at Red Dragon Inn and use giant bunny Pookie. Pookie. If you want to save on some money. I love Pookie.
Yeah.
All right. The cool thing is it's got a back. Look, it's like, bunny butt. There you go. It's the simple things that bring me joy. Now, of course, no game is complete without a wonderful cast of colorful characters to careen our carriage through the adventure and into our story. The possessors of our lovely characters are these people here who I'm going to turn it over to while I go and fetch myself a delicious beverage to tell you about themselves and the characters that they will be playing today, also including their current feelings towards the recent macabre discovery of the room filled with severed heads that our heroes are enduring. So, to begin our list, we have Nomad, aka Carl Witherspoon, kicking us off. So, Nomad, take it away.
Yes. I am playing Carl with a K spelled with a C. He is a inventor and right now a little off-put by the room full of skulls, but also keeping an open mind. Hence why I grabbed the skull of my deceased friend and I'm just saving that for later. So, we'll see where that comes in handy. Maybe it'll just be a little like emotional support toy or a little like one of those little things that you squeeze the eyes bug out. But it's an actual skull. We'll just see. We'll see how it goes.
His eyes pop out.
I'm Scully playing the former mercenary Bill Retard, what some would thought is the angry man of the group, especially with the rampant murder of hobgoblins they did in the past very recently and got told off. And is basically using the brain crew here to try and figure out what exactly happened to why he thought his vengeance was not satiated 8 months ago rather than a month ago. As to how he feels just now, he's gone very, very quiet, which might be a sign that he might be going into a bit of a cold fury, ready to rip the head off of whoever's done this to the other Gatewalkers, whose heads adorn the room. Which probably means the Aelith will tell him off again.
Hello everyone, I'm Neil from Immersion Diversion, playing Rangul, a thaumaturge from Castrovel, a planet that the party had been transported to before, and I came back to Galarian with them. Rangul knows about all of the creatures that he has studied on Castrovel, but none of the creatures on Galarian. So going around trying to learn about all those creatures. He kind of wants to make a guild containing adventurers and what? Anyway, no, stop it. He wants to. He. Okay, I'm gonna let you take over if you're gonna keep doing that. uh, he's apparently wanted by the Space Galactic Force or whatever they're called, space cops. Because they say he's invading when actually he's not. He's trying to be helpful, everything like that. Although he has kind of gotten some power from the green, I guess is what it's called. Which I've learned a little bit more on a Thursday game about what that is. So um but yeah, he wants to prove that he's strong and get the names of stronger creatures than himself that he defeats so he can give those as titles to future guild members. So, which I thought would be kind of cool, but everybody hates him.
Nobody hates Rongo.
I know, I'm just kidding. Space cops want him dead.
Everyone just hates what he stands for. That's all.
He's like a
I hate him.
vigilante. He's misunderstood. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I think
I
you're
thought
right.
that's
I
what
think
it
you're
is.
right. Your character
Oh.
is definitely a misunderstood character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except, yeah. Next up.
Yep. Sorry.
No, next up is Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. I play Aeolith, the Elven Ranger of the group. Yeah. Boy, being in this place, in this, well, dungeon of horrors, she really wants to get to the bottom of what's going on. Especially now seeing all these disturbing skulls, watching them. Yeah, she wants to get this taken care of. Yeah. Yeah.
Hiya, I'm Mac, and I play Viv, the once puppet, now child summoner, who summons strange little toys like a creepy, nightmarish-looking Jack-in-the-Box to help us on our adventures. At the moment, they are very much they're very much the very, very scared child who has been accosted with a room full of skulls, one of them still with the flesh on, who she was considering a new friend, so that's great for her. She's very much a very scared child who's kind of sticking back and not wanting to enter this room. Thank you, Dag. Get the full title in. Yes, there we go. There we go. I think I like Scared Child with Murder Clown. That was a good one. Okay. Yes, we do that. I can do that, but you keep giving me teleprompts, and I don't know which teleprompts to respond to first. What do you mean no one can read these? Dang! What are you talking
This is
about?
just one of those beings in the dream dimension talking to her. It's just typing on screen, and she's like, "I'm reading into the fourth one."
Okay. Okay, good. Anyways, yes. Though they have not completely caught up with the idea of corporeality, being only new to having flesh, still can very much understand the idea of these are skulls, and this is the severed head of someone who I was just considering a new friend. They are not doing well. They are panicking, but they are doing their best to hold it together. Do you want more, Tag? Is there more teleprompts for me? Tag, I swear to God, man. Thank you.
No, you're good. All right, fantastic. Thank you very much, everyone. Now,
Awesome.
Before we kick off, we do have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you so much for being here, being a part of the show, having a bit of fun with us, and of course, giving us the energy that we need in order to do all the cool, crazy, fun, and amazing things that we do here at the channel. Now, I hate the idea of Twitch streams that, have your audience members sitting there and not doing stuff and being like, man, I wish I was having fun with these people. Well, guess what? Dag's got you covered because there are a number of ways you can have fun with our players while we are gaming. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time in order to influence the game with things like insight bonuses, wandering monsters, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and so many more things that will continually make me pull my hair out. So thank you to everyone already for that. Subscribers, you earn channel points a little bit quicker, so hey, if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing to the good old Dag channel, because not only will you get that boost to your stuff, but you'll also get some cool emotes. You get to hang out with all of our cool people doing all the cool stuff. And on any channel, these channel points can be redeemed. Sorry, any channel. On any stream, all of these things can be redeemed. So yeah, always check out our stuff. Then, of course, for those of you who have some monetary donations that you would like to give to us to help maintain the DAG channel with things like our overheads and our subscriptions and our book purchases and all of that, there are, boom, these wonderful and amazing ways that you can influence the game. Now, because DAG is currently in the process of trying to lose weight and get back into his fit fighting shape, there is an additional exercise fee that comes with certain streams, such as this one, where I will be doing a set of 5, or whichever set you provide, of a variety of different exercises as these donations go through. I will love some of you, I will hate some of you, but regardless, it will all help the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. First of all, we have our $5 donation, which is for a hero point or a jinx point. Now, I'm sure you've noticed we are very, very low on these. That is because things have become even more dire and dangerous over the course of our adventure. So yes, hero points are a great way to help my players because they are used to stave off a killing blow, roll with advantage, or petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules. Jinx points are used to counteract hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from either a deck of plot twists, which I have here, which cover a bunch of narrative prompts. These random narrative prompts will then inspire me to change the narrative in a variety of ways during our stream. We currently have an active one called Earworm, which I have not yet figured out what to do with, but I will definitely make something absolutely heinous. And the second thing is, for the $10, if you don't like the plot twist card, I have a book that is filled with all of these random event tables and like inspirations and stuff like that. I will do a roll from in here and apply it to the game. For $20, you can give someone the coveted golden natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how you make it work. A natural 20 will make you critically succeed, and that is what we're trying to go for. For $50, there are 2 rewards. The first reward is a draw from the deck of Harrow, a group of fortune-telling cards, which, of course, have a prediction of the future, and if our heroes either fulfill or betray that prediction, they will receive a boon, a secret fighting art, or a magic item from the creature that dwells within the card. In addition, for 3 sessions, they will receive a 1d4 boost to a statistic listed on the card. The second $50 reward is a boss buff, where we make a encounter even more incredibly difficult. Maybe we change the parameters of victory. Maybe we change the terrain, the scene. Maybe the boss gets a new set of skills and powers and abilities. Whatever the case is, there is just a ton of stuff that we do for that. And lastly, we have our secret menu item. Now, was this one that we had a secret menu item that crossed over? I can't remember.
This is one where we need to get A-list bow picked up from this.
Yes, A-list bow was last week. Oh, right, cool. I am going to give someone a unique power. A power that I wanted to give to somebody else who is playing a character that is no longer with this group. I feel sad about it, but it is going to add for some very interesting abilities and powers and stuff. Carl. Hi, Carl. The secret menu item for today will be the power, which you have the power of choice for. You can have the power to do one of 2 things, okay, when this donation comes through. You will either have the ability to consume brains, and in doing so, learn everything about the person whose brain you are consuming. The second ability is you can get any bodily fluid, such as whatever they are, and you can learn everything about the creature or person that the blood or other bodily fluid was shed from. You will learn their age, you will learn their race, you will learn what spells they were under, you will learn if they were cursed, you can learn, roughly where they've been and potentially where they're going. You can learn, if they have had polymorph done, a whole bunch of different stuff. And it is under any amount of bodily fluid either. So basically, a drop of blood will share all that information with you. And yeah, that is our two rewards here. I was going to give you a third, but I don't know if that one is really going to be as accessible, which is, if you tear off people's bones, I can give you whatever extra limb attachment you put in. But I feel...
I mean, he's already done that.
Yeah, I feel like you've done that,
Right.
So, like, if you
Just
get a
do
rib cage,
ribcages.
for example, you can improve your armor. If you get another set of legs, you'll improve your move speed. If you get an extra pair of hands, you can hold more things. What?
Turn
Screw
into
it.
a
Let's throw
spider.
that one in there as well. We'll throw this one in there. So you can either attach bones to yourself, eat brains, or consume bodily fluids in order to learn information. It's basically a full analysis of whichever subject. Yeah, biological forensics is a good word for it. Yes. Cool. That is our secret menu item. So,
I want
that. Well, hopefully some kind, because we also do collaborative donations as well. So hopefully some kind person will either donate or rally the troops and see if we can get it. But otherwise, guys, you ready to play?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hells yeah. All right. So let's set the mood. Okay, here we go. Let's see, is this gonna work? Oh yeah, mwah, perfect. So, when last we left our heroes, they had been invited to the Riddleson estate, home of Edward Riddleson, the benefactor who had cast our heroes onto their quest to learn of the missing moments. A period of time in which our heroes have no memory or recollection of their actions, specifically after entering the Elven Aedaras. Now, Edward Riddleson has summoned forth the Gatewalkers in order to collaborate on all of the information that they have learned. Information such as the presence of Osseo, the Black Frost Whale, and his attempts to try and break free of the prison that the elves once housed him in. But things are not right at the Riddleson estate. Some of the other Gatewalkers, who allied themselves with Carl during the earlier parts of the adventure, seem to have gone missing. And more specifically, one of them discovered dead. But not just dead, unfortunately. For you see, deep beneath Riddleson's estate lay a dark secret, a chamber being guarded by two demonic creatures, giant beastly gorilla scientists, who were studying something to do about fungus that could be used for sedation and dreamwalking. After finding restraint rooms and a makeshift prison, our heroes found that the other Gatewalkers had already been captured. So to evade capture themselves, they launched an expedient attack on the demons, managing to fell them before finding a secret passageway to the north of the lecture hall that they were housed in. After exploring a measure of the underground area, falling for a few of the different traps and the hazards along the way, our heroes managed to encounter a large ooze-like creature who told our heroes that they had arrived early, but if they chose to insist on meeting up with Osseo and Riddleson and, or whatever entity was responsible, they needed to pass through the vault with 3 doors in order to do so. After following and heeding the advice of this strange ink-like creature, our heroes found the first of the 3 vault doors. But without a key or an entrance, it was impossible, at least for now. But nearby, another door lay beckoning our heroes. They opened it with caution their breaths leaving behind a trail of frosty smoke. And as they enter, they find a series of macabre structures throughout this trophy room. The first, a large, bestial, hairy, gorilla-like yeti with massive horns, frozen in a fit of anger. The second, a hallucinatory, sort of almost transparent image of a colossal whale with multiple eyes that seem to hang listlessly in the air, rotating around a platform. Another, a series of small miniature cities that seem to be laid out towards the south side of the room. And of course, most horrifically, a multitude of skull-capped heads, all severed from their bodies, 4 of which are poised in a row as if they had only freshly been done, and 1 of which belong to Carl's friend, Vax. And it is here our adventure continues. Alright. The scene is yours. Carl, looking at the dead and listless eyes, they do seem to follow you very carefully. But the mouth does not move or say anything. Just the eyes trace you.
I pick up the skull and I put it in my pocket.
It is a full head without the basically with
The full head?
Yeah, it's the full head, but the skull cap, like the top of the skull, has been removed, exposing the brain, which has several square cubes removed from it.
Perfect. Yep. Carl walks over and just holds the head, just kind of stares at it. Is it reactive to anybody else in the room? But he just kind of scans around?
No. Every time, as soon as
Making
you
it
move
look
it,
at us.
yeah, as soon as you move it, its eyes seem to be locked onto you.
Perfect. Yeah, this is my friend now.
I mean,
We're
he was
getting
your
soft
friend.
tacos
I mean,
later.
he was your friend before.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're good.
He's
Wait,
like, so he
we
belongs
listen
to
and we
the
don't
house.
judge. We listen and we don't judge. He's going through some changes. He's fine. Carl just holds him under his arm.
You
I
football
think Vic
carry him.
just kind of walks towards Bill and is kind of holding on to his like shirt or something as
Bill will,
this display is happening.
Bill will at least pat Viv and head saying, "Don't worry, I'm sure he just wants to take the head out so he can bury it respectfully out of here."
Yeah. There's-
Carl's just like, hey guys, look, I can make him talk. Blah, blah. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
I'm sorry.
Jesus
His
Christ,
head-
man.
You said it
Wow.
respectfully. It was,
Wow.
I'm
La,
sorry.
la, 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 la.
He's sort of like, okay, hold on, give me a second. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Yeah, Bill's at least trying to give you a sense of respectability for why you're taking your friend's head.
Yeah, I know. And then I heard
Look, let's not-
respectability and all
hold on,
thoughts derailed.
Before we get to that point, let's not forget, Bill Ratad, that we had literally an angel show up looking for someone who is ripping the bones out of people. Have you guys not only lie and defend him, but also then beat the shit out of this angel for doing his job of trying to rid the world of, like,
That was not an angel.
bone eating. He was.
we did-
He was an angel, yeah.
we didn't beat him up, we tossed him into the river.
Threw him into a river.
Oh,
An
they're
angel's
talking about Lobo.
weakness.
Sorry, we've
different-
had
No,
a
not
lot
Lobo.
of people
No,
come
no,
in.
Not
not
Lobo.
No.
No,
That
this
was
is back the big one.
yeah. No, this was the
zebra monk.
Yeah, the
Oh,
zebra
yeah,
monk.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Listen,
actually,
Viv was a doppelganger for that, okay? Viv can't be held responsible for the actions of doppelganger Viv.
Look, I'm just saying, like, that high horse, okay? That high horse is dead. You can stop beating him, you know?
Yeah, he beat me up. He fell into pieces trying to make him believe that I was dead and in pile bones, and he didn't believe it. So I was like, oh.
but yeah, jokes aside, Carl will just, while holding the skull still, kind of reference to everybody, just, guys, I think we figured out what happened to Vax's body. Or at least his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking all the other heads, Rungul says, I think all these others must have been Gatewalkers also then, from what we read.
Is there anybody else in the room we would recognize?
Not recognized, but you do see some a skull that's already off the display and like polished and now just on. Sorry. So there's 4 on pedestals, right? Like kind of like as if they were being examined that still have skin on their heads. You don't recognize any of them. There is a bunch of skulls which are on display on the walls who have already gone through this process and been cleaned, and there's no brain, they're just the skulls. One of the skulls you recognize is roughly the same shape and size as the one that would have belonged to the attic whisperer that you met earlier on. This was kind of the flashback I think, Aelith, you saw when you picked up the doll. You kind of saw that flash of death from when the child obviously went through this whole thing.
Aelith will go over and pick up that skull. If we find the rest of her body again, we can return the skull.
Good.
Can we take these ones off display? Please? One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are about...
Oh, the 4 main ones that are like still being researched.
Oh, okay, so not the skulls. Okay.
Not the skulls.
Sure. So, in addition to the one that Carl now has, there are 3 more still piked.
Can we take these ones down, please? So that they can rest too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rungul will assist her and help.
Actually, hold on. Pause on that. I wanna question this. Not question the action, but just question this in general. Viv was a toy who became human, got given a corporeal form. What is Viv's belief or Viv's understanding of death in the terms of like funeral rites? Because funeral rites are always a very religious thing. You know, they symbolize or to note the caring of someone's body and corporeal remains so that they can have a restful time in the afterlife.
I don't think Viv knows much about funerals. This is less for like proper funeral rites, more doesn't want them to be research objects anymore. She doesn't really understand the idea of respect of like the funerary aspect of it. It's more these heads are being put on display as if they're still being poked and prodded at. So she wants to stop that part.
But does that bother you though? If the corpse doesn't have any, if the corpse is just an object, for example.
It does. Again, it's less the corporeality, more that these are people who are gatewalkers like her that are kind of being treated more like research. It's a strange connection to it.
Not wanting their bodies to be treated like objects.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, I love that. Brilliant. Gain a hero point for that.
Yay!
Nice.
Thank you for delving into the mind and motive of Viv over that one.
Okay. It's a strange topic for a once puppet now child to kind of unravel.
Well, a common topic that gets brought up, especially among Warforged and the like in some earlier D&D games, is the idea of where the soul exists, or where that whole thing is, and when you don't know if you die, if you don't know if you go to heaven or hell, or if you don't even know if you just stop working. It'd be very interesting for a puppet to kind of, if they had the same thought, was my thinking earlier.
Absolutely.
Okay, so question, I guess, show of hands if you are removing the severed heads that are still piked on the podiums.
If it wants it, yeah.
Yep, Rungul's gonna do it. So is Carl. Very well. All right, Rungul and Carl, the two of you slowly make your way and manage to remove the severed heads. As you do so, the whale's eyes, the little like kind of floating one, seems to sort of follow onto you as it sort of starts to move around the room. It sort of swims through the air as it swims through water. It doesn't seem to interact with you anyway, and you don't get a physical presence of it, but it is just kind of like moving and swimming around.
Are there like, because these things are almost like a pedestal podium kind of thing. Like, are there like signs of like what these things are called? What these creatures are called?
They're people, you know.
Well, like,
You
I
you
mean,
described the
like
other
any-
places, the map of the cityscape.
Oh,
that we
right.
didn't
Sorry.
recognize.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the podium was with their
No.
heads on it. I'm like,
no.
they're people heads. Okay, so up the top here is the giant furry demon creature that's roaring. It's like like, if you ever seen those taxidermied polar bears, you know, like from like TV shows and stuff. It's kind of like
Yeah.
that. You know, it's kind of posed very aggressively, but very dead. This is kind of like a incorporeal, kind of ghostly image of a giant whale with multiple eyes. That's what has started moving around the room off the pedestal. It's just sort of like floating about. And then down... Oh no,
Okay.
come back. And then down the very bottom here is a miniature map of some kind of city. What city, you don't know, but, you know, it's a city.
Yeah, but they don't have like a plaque that says what they are, like what their names are. Like
No.
a trophy room would say, like, this is a deer, this is an elk,
This
is a caribou.
It's not so much.
you know?
It's not so much an actual trophy room by functionality as it is
Oh, okay.
a personal collection.
It's like a collection storage.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. The wrong will just, I guess. Do any of you guys know what these creatures are? I've never seen anything like them on Castrovel.
We saw the something like that. We saw him on the mountains just a few days ago, but also in our visions.
Oh, right.
Isn't that what we saw? Being all poked and prodded, being carried away. I think that's what we saw.
I think Neil needs a reminder.
Oh, remember during the Shattered event where we all went into different timelines, the vision that we saw
Yeah.
after that was a Yeti being basically dragged
right.
off and killed.
And then this Yeti looks like that. Wasn't
Yeah, we also
the
saw-
one in
we
our
It's a
also
little bit
vision
more
bigger though?
demonic than a Yeti, but very like if you were to find out that this thing was like related, like an ancient Yeti, you'd probably believe it.
Yeah.
You know? Or a
Wasn't the
dire
one in our
Yeti.
Uncle was like, wasn't the one that we saw bigger and more scary looking though?
I think so, but kind of looks similar, I guess. I don't know what it is though specifically,
Hmm.
and I don't know why the whale is floating now.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
Not unless we set off some sort of alarm, and that's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a very gentle alarm.
Watching intruders
there-
until the reinforcements come.
Is there a way to determine if it was like activated by some kind of magic or like a
Not
type
really.
of magic? Okay. Because it's not on strings or anything, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But you all do have a sense of deja vu looking at it.
Is that?
I don't think it's.
I get a
the-
sense it looks like the what?
I don't think it's the big meanie frost whale, but it definitely reminds me of what we've heard.
Maybe it's like a smaller baby version. Like they exist, but Osseo's like a super version of it.
Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, real quick, did Bill tell us that we need to look for the? I imagine we saw that we need to look for numbers for the code to the doors. Is it okay if Viv turns to everyone and just says, "Should I don't really feel super comfortable poking around all the skulls, but should we look for numbers in here?"
Oh, yeah, maybe there could be a... Are you talking about for the door?
Yeah, the vault doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's... see if there's a code in here. Yeah.
I'll go. I think I'd rather look at the map than the skulls, if that's okay. See if there's numbers
Yeah,
there.
that's yep.
Yeah.
Aelith is gonna go look at the city map as well.
Okay. No problem.
Have you ever been here, Aelith?
Gotta open
Hey,
that.
I don't
sorry,
know where this is.
we're gonna find out what we
Yes,
have,
yes,
and I'm
sorry,
gonna
sorry.
describe it because
Yes.
no, this is good. This is a learning thing. Basically, in this particular thing, there you want to set it up, but then you want to give it a little bit of time because
Yeah.
Aelith hasn't received any new stimulus to like be able to answer anything. So we've got Bilrata over by the giant yeti. We've got Viv and Aelith who are inspecting the city. Carl and
Yes.
Rongol. What about the two of you? Well done. That's not a skull. That's a rock.
You're right. Sorry. Carl is going to look around and see if there are any bones in here that are
You
accessible
mean against the
to
wall of
grab.
skulls? I mean, maybe.
Yeah, to specifically do some,
Weirdly
Against
enough, the actual rules aren't specific on like the repair of like skeletons. Like you just need bones, so technically you could just use skulls to repair any bone.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to find like the specific break the femur, look for a new femur sort of thing.
It's-
Okay.
You just smash it with a hammer and fill in like a puzzle piece.
Well, the way okay, you know what? Let's analyze this. The way I would say you would actually do it properly is you would take the bones and you would actually use a mortar and pestle to grind it into basically
Ooh.
a powder, then turn it into a paste, then use it
Yeah.
over
That's
cracks
cool.
and breaks and stuff like that
Yeah.
in order to kind of
Bone,
put yourself back
bone
together.
meal glue, effectively.
Bone meal
Yeah.
glue.
I
Yeah.
Yeah,
say-
there you go.
Yeah, I'd
Nice.
say that'd be how it
Papier-mâché.
work. Yeah.
Hey, bone
Okay,
mache.
Okay, so in which case, Rongol and
Nice.
Carl. I guess this is really hard
I-
because you guys.
I was actually
you-
thinking maybe investigate the circling whale up top.
Sure, not a problem. Okay.
Huh.
I more mean it's a shame because you guys will miss out on something, but that's fine. Liberta, society check. Let's start with you.
We're gonna miss out.
Oh, that's
Uh-oh.
gonna go so well.
Ooh.
21. All right. Unfortunately, that does not give you any information besides that this is some sort of giant mass yeti that you see before you. Again, sense of deja vu. All right. The strange city. Is that an O'Sullivan Kate? Hi, Kate. How are you, my lovely, lovely? I hope that you're doing well. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. For those of you who don't know who I am, I do Pathfinder and role-playing. This is what we're doing here. We're in a horror-based spoopy adventure, hence the cool ambience, and these are my lovely players. We have Carl Witherspoon, who is a skeleton piloting a mechanical suit, who is hiding his identity from the others for the most part as far as the skeleton goes, but is working as an inventor hard to help our heroes. We have Bilrata, the anger management barbarian, who is currently on a quest to try and I guess like avenge his fallen comrades from his old mercenary company, but that's kind of been put on a shelf as he's helping everyone. Rongol, an alien from the planet Castrovel, who is, trying to start a guild of interplanetary adventurers. We have Aelith, who is, of course, a guardian of the natural space, a warrior, an archer, and an elven ranger. So yeah, we have that, and we have Viv, who was a magical doll who became who got a wish granted and got turned into a real boy. And now has a magical jack-in-the-box that fights alongside them. This is our group of adventurers. Now, all of them are missing parts of their memory, and they are looking into why that is. They are now exploring Spooky Dungeon below a Mad Professor and his... Mad Professor's Manor. That's kind of where we're at. But yeah, how was your stream? I hope it went well. I hope that you're doing well. It's been a very, very hot minute since we've hung out. But yeah, I hope that you're doing good. And if you haven't checked out Kate's stuff, please check them out. Kate is such a wonderful being, a very, very kind and gentle soul, and I can definitely attest to them being a very, very fun hang if you ever find yourself fortunate enough on one of their streams. So yeah, go check out Kate O'Sullivan's channel. And if you are hanging about, enjoy the show. So, As you're inspecting the trophy room, Bilrata, like I mentioned, you have a sense of deja vu when you look at this large, furry, massive kind of Yeti-looking thing. But beyond that, nothing. Rongal, as you take a look at this sort of floating, sort of flickering image, all you can see is that the image doesn't seem to recognize your presence. It's not looking at you specifically. It's like a pre-programmed illusion. This giant black whale is just circling the room, its eyes darting around as it makes its way throughout the ceiling before coming back to land on the pedestal for a little bit, swimming in the middle of it before again moving around the room. It's very decorative in nature.
Oh, that's cool.
But likewise, you also get a sense of deja vu while looking at this creature.
Okay.
Carl, while you are inspecting the different skulls, again, a skull's a skull, you use the opportunity to pilfer a few of them, placing them in your backpack to use as potential resources to heal and mend your broken bones later on. You don't really notice much of it. You take indiscriminately, and you successfully do that. Lastly, we have Aelith and Viv, who are by the model of the city down in the south side of the room. Here you see a very basic, very crude-looking city. It's crude enough that it wouldn't serve as a map for any place, but it shows a few choice landmarks, including what looks to be a large spire at the center. It seems to sit surrounding what looks to be a hexagonal pyramid, which, if you want to, you can make a occultism check to know more about.
May I ask our little friend Weathersby for help?
Absolutely.
Yahoo!
All right.
Yeah.
As you call out to Weathersby, at this point in time, what looks to be a worm crawls out of your ear.
A little bookworm.
Earworm.
There you go, Doug.
Here we go. That is Weathersby.
I love Weathersby. I love the Scale Scribe so much.
Yep, so it crawls out of your ear, and as it does so, it says, "Well, hello, young Viv. I've forgotten my accent, so I'm being British right now. Just seems to be the appropriate way to speak. How can I be of service?"
Hi, Weathersby. Okay, so we're looking at a strange map. I don't know if you can tell, but the room we're in is pretty bad. A lot of skulls, big bad whale, big ape-looking guy. But right now we're trying to figure out what this city is, or at least what it's meant to be here for. I've never seen this city before in real life.
I see. Well, it's a good thing you called me. I'm not sure how helpful I can be. You see, I do come from an alien planet, so learning landmarks and specific areas on another planet may not necessarily be my forte. But, you know what? I'll give it a damn good go.
I didn't know if there's maybe somewhere on Castrovel that I wouldn't have known about.
Well, we're not on Castrovel, we are on Galarian.
That's why Viv was asking to know if it was a...
No, and pretty much ever since, Rongal began his adventures, I've been telling him over and over again, trying to remind him we're on Galarian. But nonetheless, he continues to pretend like this is going to be somehow connected to Castrovel, when it absolutely will not. But I will
Your head, not mine.
I'm going to still give this a fucking good go. So, let's see. With a -10 on his... Well, actually, it should be -6. No. Yes, -6 on his roll. Let's see what our spell scribe knows.
I keep forgetting I could technically hear him too with thought sense.
So that is...
It's kind of funny.
Okay, so -6. There we go. Weathersby gives it a very, very good look, but alas, as he mentioned, there is no place like this on Castrovel that he recognizes. the architecture and the culture are very distinct, and unfortunately not among those of the Formians or the Lashunta or the elves on Castrovel.
Thank you for looking, Weathersby.
Oh, that's quite all right. I could take a look at this other alien creature if you would like, he says, pointing at the giant furry humanoid.
Oh, that'd be helpful.
All right. So once again, with a -6. These do look somewhat familiar. We do have some ape-like creatures that bear some resemblance, but I can't see how strong a resemblance, unfortunately. I am so sorry. I feel as though my wisdom has failed you here and fallen quite short.
Oh, don't be sorry. I think you still helped us figure out what we can eliminate. So, thank you.
Well, that's all right. Well, if it's any consolation, perhaps I can invite a motivational mantra. You know, one which we spell scribes hold very dear, and we use whenever we find ourselves stumped by a perplexing puzzle. Would you like to hear it?
Yes.
It goes like this: just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
I like that mantra.
Good. Excellent. Anytime you feel yourself lost or confused, just start singing it, and it will work perfectly fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to crawl back in your ear now.
Okay. Bye, Weathersby.
All right. And of course, we now have.
There we go.
Yep. The literal earworm.
Okay. Now,
Yep.
while you guys are deciding what to do, now you have all that information, we had a $60 donation from Cookiemon Steve, which has given me 4 Jinx points and 2 natural 20s. Because apparently someone did something to piss off Steve, so there you go. So I'm gonna do 60. Fuck up. I'm gonna do 60 sit-ups. That's what I'm gonna do. I know I can do 20 easy.
Yeah.
I can push 50, but you know what? Let's push it and see if I can do the 20. Sorry, the 60 extra, the on top of it. All right, so I'm gonna do 60 sit-ups. You guys have the room. Decide what you want to do, and then tell me where you want to go afterwards. All right, here we go.
Wrong.
All right. The scene is yours. Yeah.
Rungel turns his head and he's like, "Oh, hey, look, what's this?" And there seems to be an elaborate-looking bow on the ground.
What?
There is a bow on the ground. It belongs to Aelith.
Yeah.
It's among the
Hey,
stars.
Aelith.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Aelith, you see a
Yeah?
beautiful ivory bow with a rainbow inlay.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, she'll take it and just look at it. Oh, that's nice. Where'd you find this at?
I found it over in the corner next to this pedestal the whale was by.
Was there anything else over there?
I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe they had it as a trophy as well, but I mean, if you think it would be helpful, I'd say take it.
I think it might be very helpful. Have to try it out to see what
Actually, yeah,
Well,
would there be spare arrows there?
does. Thank you.
Yeah.
So did you find anything else? Any information that might help us open doors?
No, I didn't see any numbers or I didn't really see anything about the whale. It just felt nostalgic for some reason. Not nostalgic. I just kind of feel like I've seen it somewhere before, but I've never seen it.
maybe this is something from our missing memories.
Did you paint your
Hey,
skull?
Bill. No. Hey, Bill. How many? What was the deal with that door on the way in here?
No.
Wasn't that one? There was. We need to find something for that one.
Yeah, thing vault codes. Assuming you ever wanted to get into a bank vaults.
Vault codes. Have you seen any vault codes? Backs a skull, shakes its head. No.
Cool.
Who wants
Wonderful
to go,
work. Wonderful work, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I think we should split up and search for clues. Because every time we've split up in the past, nothing has gone wrong.
Oh,
Nothing has gone wrong. Does anybody want to
First
come down
off-
this hallway with me and look for any form of codes or any way to get into this? Any way to get into this door?
Someone tells
Why are
me
you
we've
trying
at
to
least
keep us
got
on-
at least got beyond the other grate at the south of that corridor. And of course there was the other side to that
Yeah.
crazy magic circle that we didn't go through. In fact,
Yeah,
the
there was
bars,
something to
that
the
side
west.
we're down implies other people have gone down that side.
Mm-hmm.
could Bill, Carl, could you look at this map to see if anything looks familiar to you? Maybe?
We'll take a look.
Yeah. Oh, did you say Bill and Carl? Okay.
Well, you're
All right,
Hey,
I'm gonna say,
Bungo, you
I'm
can look too, but
I'm
being
gonna go
from
ahead
another
and say no on that because if you fail a check, you do not get to just go round robin and have everyone then make checks.
Yeah.
You fail, you fail. That's it.
Okay. So
was-
while we're
there's
waiting,
another-
who's
There's
Fred?
another-
Who's Daphne?
Oh my god.
There was another path. If we go back out the doors,
Yeah.
I think we could go down.
Yeah, that's where Bill was saying down by the.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Wait,
So
Bill, where are you going?
I'm starting to move.
Yeah.
Just so I can see the bit of the map again.
But the world is shaking as we've got our DMs rocking the floor.
He does say start moving. in the
Okay,
direction.
fine. Okay,
So,
fine.
Assuming we're going to head down towards the grates,
Yeah.
considering we need to find the clue, then we'll start heading in that direction.
All right. Ugh.
Guys, I have a
Or
bit
did we
of a
just split
question.
up? Oh no. Yeah, what's up?
So, okay, just a question for now. So we're all missing memories from when we went through the gates. We'll keep having this weird feeling of like we've seen stuff before. Do y'all think that Dr. I don't think Viv ever figured out how to pronounce Riddleson, so do you think Dr. Riddlesticks didn't lose his memories? Or is he trying to get his back?
I think. Oh, I don't know. I mean, I've never met this guy.
Well, when
I'd
he
like
signed
to
us
meet
up,
him.
when he signed us up, he implied that he was also searching for his missing memories. Although,
But he also never
whether
implied
he's
that he had a-
truthful,
He's also
Yeah,
implied that he's a nice person, and if he's doing all this, then I don't know if he qualifies as a nice person.
Yeah, if he's the one, I'm a little suspicious of this Dr. Riddleson. He hasn't been here the whole time, and he just happens to be away when they're waiting for him to come back.
Yeah. I don't think we'll figure that out now. Like, just something I have on my mind is, I don't know if he knows Osseo,
Yeah.
or if he's trying to remember Osseo. But either way, he knows something about the whale, and I don't know if it's working with Osseo or trying to figure out what Osseo is.
either that or he just wants whatever he saw through the gate to become his reality.
Maybe so.
Hmm.
Well, let's keep
Did
pushing
he even?
forward.
He didn't. Did he tell you guys what he saw in his?
No. But you're right. You're right, Aleph. Oh dear. Do we have more acid, guys?
Yeah, I got one more flask.
There seems to be bars here.
Okay.
Surely there must be like a mechanism, like there must be like a handle we're just missing somewhere that opens these. Because surely he doesn't have to pour acid on them every time he wants to get into these
Well, I
rooms.
mean, we could do what Bill Retard did before, just jump in, but
No,
he seemed to not do well.
let's not
I
do
didn't
that.
try to jump in. I tried to swing around, but you know.
Oh.
I jumped in.
Carl
to get rid of
jumped
the
in.
Acid burn.
You exploded.
That Carl, being a little traumatized by the acid now, will just suggest we split up and search for clues. Well, you guys are going down this way. I'm gonna run as far as I can, as fast as I can, away from here,
What?
down into
Huh?
this other
What?
room.
Hang on. Carl, wait!
Running.
Grab Carl.
All right. So as Carl runs into the darkness,
Oh dear God,
God.
Carl, where are you
I was
going?
gonna ask
I was
him if he
waiting
could
for
use
the
his
setups.
rope. Oh.
It was the last moment of freedom.
Oh gosh.
Carl?
I was gonna suggest he use this rope to bend around and we could just go on the rope, but
Is
Alright.
there any? Is there
Carl
any...
runs away in the Skeletor until we meet again.
Okay, out of character, Nomad.
last
Is
time
this
he
a you
ran away,
wanna-
he almost got eaten.
Nomad, out of character, is this a you want us to give Carl a second alone, or are we okay to follow Carl and drag his ass back? Just out of character,
yeah.
what do you want for this?
I guess that's for me to know and you to find out.
Yes, that.
I'm just assuming it's
okay.
running away so he can do his medicine check to try and heal again.
Okay, that's what I was trying to figure out. Is if you want us to like give Carl a second, or if you wanted us to follow.
Oh, that's up to you.
Okay.
Wait up,
no,
Raggy.
so that's less of a nomad. That's less of a Carl question, more of a nomad question. Nomad, do you want the group to follow you? Yay or nay?
Indifferent. Either way.
Okay, cool.
I
Yep,
think if we
perfect.
find, yeah.
Okay, Rungle's. Oh, wait, Raggy, come back.
Rungle?
Okay, so Rongol is running off to go chase after Carl.
Well,
Now, when
last time he
Carl-
ran
now, when
off, he
Carl-
almost got eaten.
So here's the thing: when Carl ran, what's the tone in which he is running away? Because keeping in
Yeah,
mind,
that is
unlike a video game where you can just drag your character and have them yeet themselves across the map, when you're in a role-playing game, it's about the space and the tone of the story you are
Yeah.
telling. So is Carl running away as an emergency? Is Carl, sort of frustrated and saying, we're not going the right way, if we're all going this way, I'm going to go that way and do my own thing? What's the tone Carl's building here?
Yeah, no, sorry. I think if we're trying to figure out just... There was a really quick dag. There was another way from last week that we saw over there that we didn't go, right? And we're
Yes,
trying to find-
yeah,
Yeah, to the west.
that was here through the broken passages and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're thinking about trying to figure out where the codes are. So Carl is full on split up, search for clues, see if we can figure out a way to get into these doors after seeing all of the bones,
Okay.
trophies, all
All
the
right,
stuff.
and what was the response from Carl when they said we shouldn't split up?
Oh, did anybody say we shouldn't split up?
I think I thought. Oh, well, actually, no, that's true.
I don't think
that's
we
true.
said it, but
No, that's true. It
like-
was all out of game, so that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So Carl, so that's the tone. So Carl hasn't like just run at full speed in an act of urgency. Carl has very casually and very deliberately seen Bill Retard go left, and because they'd suggested going right and no one said anything, Carl will then begin making their way to the right. Which Rongol you're following, Carl?
Yes, because last time he went off on his own, he almost got killed and eaten.
Nope, that's
So,
fine. What about Viv and Aleph?
Well-
Cousin to Aleph, would you rather I go with Bill or go with them? Well, I guess one of us will go with either.
Well, considering Rongo left without the acid, I guess we're all going that way. By the
Oh,
looks of
I
it,
can
we
give you the
want
acid if you
Paul
want
and
it.
that monk.
If you want the acid, I can give it to you.
You don't have that time. You've already gone the other way.
Oh, sorry. Sorry!
Yeah, you'd have gone that way before you'd even really noticed the bars.
Oh, true.
Okay, I'll stick with y'all for now. So let's see if maybe there's a there's a handle or something we're missing, because I don't think he has to burn acid through these bars every time he wants to go through these doors. So maybe there's something that we can pull to lift this gate.
Yeah, we can look for that.
Okay. And if we can't find anything, we'll try to go catch up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Carl, at the first sign of trouble, we have to turn back and go to the group because, I didn't even realize you were being eaten before until B03 cut you out, and I found out by looking behind the curtain.
Had that under control, but sounds good. If we find anything, we gotta go back anyways. We gotta get into that door next to the trophy room. If that's what they have
I
behind
wish
their
my
unlocked
telepathy went
doors,
further.
All right.
Yeah.
Carl, you jump down from the ledge that you're in and land in that murky, dried out, caked sewage kind of area. Several of the pipes that were normally here are now destroyed. They've been broken for some time, leading you to another passage just beyond. Rongol follows in pursuit, and there is a pathway to the left and into a large chamber, and to the left over here, which leads to kind of like a drop-off and a bridge, and to the right where there's the large chamber.
Carl, I'm going to suggest maybe we go left, because if the others went left that way, maybe we can meet up. If there's a room we beat them to, maybe it'll make it easier in that case, and then we can go on together.
makes sense. I like it. Let's head down this way, see if we can meet up with them.
All right.
Okay.
Carl begins to make his way towards the left, making his way down towards the bridge. So you can start moving your way down there. Please stop when you get to about here. All right.
And stay close, Carl. I do have the torch, so if you can't see much, but...
All right. Meanwhile, B03 plunged into abject darkness. Wait, where did Aelith go? Did I... not put it?
I'm here. I don't see anybody else.
I have.
She
also...
got pulled into the void.
Oh, there goes.
Okay, yeah, no, that's because there's no light here. No one's got an active torch.
Oh,
or
I have
anything.
my lantern up. I just don't think it was put on yet.
All right, lantern.
Ignite.
All right.
Ignis.
There we go.
Okay, everything is blank on my end. Why? Well, let's do those.
Wait 1 second. Let me see if this fixes it. No.
No, I think I... No, stop it. Sorry, it keeps casting darkness on you. Okay, then... There we go.
Ah, yay.
Alright, fixed. Done. Alright, B03, you see the wall. What do you do?
So hearing what Viv and said before, look around for a switch, or failing that, try to see if there's a way to just manually force the bars.
Make an athletics check to force the bars. Yeah, that'll do.
Damn.
So you kind of strain, but the rust does not manage to hold the bars as you kink, pull out 2 of the bars, allowing you to pass through. The chamber here is a dry sewer tunnel, which ends in a dead end. Equally dry pull kind of like area down the bottom here to the sludge that you've seen in the sewers before, lays at the bottom of this very, very short drop. Along the eastern ledge where B03 now stands is what looks to be a clutter of carpentry, bricklaying, and random tools laying upon a workbench here. The south side of this tunnel looks as though it is brand new, as if it is like still being carved and still being, sort of manufactured.
Any hints of notes or like schematics that would be on that workbench that they'd be working against?
They are. It will take you 10 minutes to investigate them and will require a perception check.
Given the fact that we're looking for a code, Bill will suggest we spend 10 minutes looking to the other two behind him.
Would you like Viv to assist you or roll on their own, Bill?
If Viv wants to take half the bundle, I will not object.
I will do my best.
So perception roll?
Yes.
Okay.
All muscle, no words.
Unfortunately, there
May I
is.
use my hero point?
Of course you may.
Thank you.
Aelith, you just standing around, just kind of like, I'm gonna watch
I'm
that.
just. Yeah.
You got this,
I
guys.
think,
Yay.
Aelith was gonna look, and I guess try to, if it's possible, try to hop over to the other side.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Oh boy. Athletics. Yikes.
Well, the nerds do some reading. Ooh, okay, a 14.
Yeah.
That is just gonna miss, unfortunately.
You have a hero point?
I know. I'll go ahead.
Yeah, all right. You slip and you fall into the muck. You
Okay.
take 5 points of damage, and
Ow.
make me a fortitude save.
Oh boy.
Huh, slip. Hey, you're fine. You kind of sort of, kind of slip out of the muck, dust yourself off, and then just sort of climb up onto the second ledge. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Make a perception check.
Okay, let me get back over here. Perception.
Yeah, no, nothing here. It's just a dead end.
Yeah. I'm not seeing anything over here. Are you guys finding anything?
I got a 32 on my reroll.
All right, a 32 on your reroll. Okay, so you look through the notes. You can see that almost hidden against the wall by one of the table legs is a sheet which seems to contain a complex diagram of a 3-door locking mechanism. It'll take you an engineering, lore, or a thievery check to try and interpret what's here, but you believe that you could possibly use it to assist you in opening the 3 locks by force if you need to. In addition, it does contain one of the passcodes for one of the doors written on the back. In addition, you also find another note. These ones seem to be written in margins, almost as if they were secretly kind of concealed among the many writings here. A casual mention of, now that my little fire did the job on the river, I finally have control of the family finances. The admission of guilt seems to be kind of like surrounding some sort of sabotage that has given Riddleson maybe his more finances and more affluence, I guess, in light of his current circumstances. Could potentially be used as evidence for him if you ever wish to take him to court.
Oh, wow. Okay, Bill, first off, this right here, we need to keep this hidden away, okay? And it's the evidence against Dr. Riddleson. I don't know if we're ever gonna have the time to take him to court, but this one we don't bring up, okay? This one we keep to ourselves. But this is one of the codes to the doors, and if I if I take a second to kind of look through it, I might be able to figure out how it kind of works. Not super professionally, but I know how to pick locks. I could probably figure it out from there.
Sounds like a good backup plan if we take it with us and we can't find the other two codes.
Mm-hmm.
Good
That's
for
the
that
first
plan,
one.
Viv. Well done.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
okay, Ayla?
Yes, I'm
sorry,
okay. I just didn't see anything here.
Okay. So this will take you roughly 10 minutes to go through. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the dungeon. All right, Carl, you are making your way towards what looks to be the bridge up ahead.
Oh, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing back there, Rongol?
Well, it's a little slippery, but I think we're all good. I'm all good.
Carl. I think I see a bridge or a way out up ahead, and Carl walks forward.
Okay.
To get up to
Let's
it.
go.
Yep, all right. A 10-foot wide tunnel runs north and south here, and to the east there seems to be 3 deep stone steps which leads you back up to the platform above. There's a 5-foot wide walkway that seems to lead from one side of this kind of pit to the other. But there's only what appears to be a ruined work table, several collapsed bits of furniture that may have once been shelves, rusty tools, all kind of piled up together, just kind of in a big heap here. Someone may have used this as possibly a dumping ground. To the south is, again, similar to what I mentioned in the previous chamber. It's all brand new, as if someone was still expanding this area here.
Well, which way do you want to go? It looks like you said there is a way for us to go south, Dag, like continue on, or do we hit like the dead end of the new?
You hit the dead end here.
Okay.
There is the bridge that you can cross and have a look at some of the refuse that's over there, but that's about it.
Okay. You want to go across, check out whatever's over here?
Yeah. I mean, it's better to check nothing or check something than check nothing.
All right, perception checks, please.
Oops, there we go.
Ooh, a 27 Rongol. To the south of the this area, you see a secret door hidden among the rubble.
Oh, seems to be a secret door over here, Carl.
Let's go that way.
All right, I'm gonna try to open it.
It's easy enough to open. On the other side is what looks to be just a small, very unassuming room. A small table with what looks to be maybe a chessboard partway through a game. And 2 chairs that are sitting here. In addition, on the opposite side of the room is what looks to be a door that leads further in. Make a perception check.
There it is. Nope. Well, maybe.
No, you
15.
don't see anything. You don't see anything
Okay.
out of the ordinary.
Okay. Well, this could lead us back to the group. There's another door on the other side of the room.
We could head through the door and see if we can meet up with everybody, and then come back if it does connect and investigate, or we could just check this out now while we're here. On our way through.
I honestly really think it would be a better idea to wait for everybody, but
Then let's see if that door will connect and get us regrouped.
okay. So if we can find something on our way there, maybe we won't have to check as many rooms as with them, so possibly, and then we could just make our way immediately. We know there's the did you say this was a way, Dag, or no?
Which one? No, that's blocked off.
Okay.
As in,
Got it.
it's not been built.
Okay. But we do know that where we came from the first time through the sewer, there was a spot to the right. So we could just explore here, meet up with the group, and then just go back there and go right.
That could work.
See what else. See what they found. Tell them what we found, and then yeah.
Cover everything,
All right.
and then hopefully we'll find a way to get into that vault.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Whoop. Doop doop.
All right. You make your way, beginning to pass through this chamber and onto the next. As you open the door and you look within, you find yourself in what looks to be a lounge. A small fireplace sits to the north, cold as there is no fire currently inside of this area. Go inside. What are you doing?
There we go. It wasn't
All right.
open. I opened it.
All right. There is also a sofa, a small table, and what looks to be a variety of different papers that are lying on the table here. Oh no, sorry. The fire is alit, and it is pleasantly warm here, though the fire is not producing any smoke.
Does it look like it was lit recently, or? I guess it would be kind of hard
No,
to
it's
tell
not lit.
since
It's a
lit.
magical fire, so it's just.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Hence, no smoke.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Interesting. Magical fire papers. I kind of want to take a look at what these papers say.
All right, that'll take you a 10-minute investigate if you want to.
Yeah.
All right. Kyle, are you gonna join, or are you up to something else? There's another door to the south here.
I do tell you
I
that
do-
I'm gonna look at these papers. So.
Sounds good. I do want to investigate, but if we're going off of the plan we just made, I'm gonna regroup with everybody and then bring them back through.
Oh God.
So you're gonna head back around.
What are the
While,
odds?
while you still know where we are.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Go
we're
on.
already this far through. I think we should try to connect and see if this will go through, connect with where they were.
All right. So you're
Like you
gonna-
said,
If
they went
anything
left, we
happens,
went
start-
left. They went left, we went left. We'll see if this connects. I think I'll go through the door, see if I can find them.
If anything happens, start screaming. I'll come running.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You make your way into that room.
Leave the door
Uh,
open.
Now, as you do so, a very long, very full bookshelf runs along the east and south sides of this room. To the north, a glass cabinet that seems to display a white-furred monster costume, along with 4 horned masks to the west. There's a large map of the northern continent struck upon the wall, reading the crown of the world. It appears to be an expedition route that tracks along the north pole of our world. A single round table and a comfortable chair sit in the middle of the room, with plans to go on an Arctic expedition to this location. There are, of course, another wide variety of notes that happen to be here, which, if you want to take some time to explore them, you can. There's also a door to the north and a door to the south. Can you make me a perception check, please? Nice. You also find a secret door behind one of the bookshelves over here.
Ooh. Okay, Carl will shout back to Rongol. Hey, I think I found a way to connect the tunnels. And he goes through to the secret door.
Oh, nice. I'll follow behind as soon as I'm done here.
All right, you begin to make your way through the secret door. And sure enough, as you come out this side, Aelith, Carl emerges from a secret door right next to where you're standing.
Hey,
revolving,
Oh.
the revolving wall.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh shit.
Scooby, Shaggy.
Oh, so I
Help.
you
Aelith
and
falls back in the thing, like, son of a bitch.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
she got sucked into the wall. He comes out. Who?
Well, I
Trips and
guess
falls and they get swapped.
you found a way through.
Yeah, hey guys. Rongol and I found a way around from the other broken bars. You guys might want to come check this out though, because there's a secret library and a lounge. There's a lot of stuff and a couple doors we haven't gone through yet.
All right. Now, while you
found
guys
out.
are talking,
Ooh.
keeping in mind there is still some time that's still left for B03 to explore. Rongol,
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, a strong breeze closes the door that Carl went through.
Uh-oh. As I was looking through papers and... Oh, damn. Carl, did you close the door on me? I told you to
Carl
leave
can't-
it open.
Carl cannot hear you from where he is.
I'm gonna put these papers in my bag. I haven't had any
There's a
time.
lot of papers here, so you're just gonna stop packing up the stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. As you do so, some of the papers fall to the ground near your feet.
Ah, crap. I go to pick them up.
All right. As you do so, make a perception check.
Oh no.
All right. All of a sudden, a flash of wind begins to rise up, and you are ambushed, Rongo, by, by unseen assailants. First is a hit. Second,
24 is a hit?
mhm.
Oh, slow. Does that reduce my AC?
No, but off guard does.
Oh,
And a
right.
crit. Okay. So
Ow!
the critical hit deals. Oh wait, sorry. That should have been precision. Let's heal. Where are you? Let's heal 19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. And we're gonna hit the off guard button when I make my attack. There we go.
Off
And
guard on a critical.
hey,
Ouch.
Thavior, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, dude. Okay, so that
you'd
was
have
the
lost the critical. with
yeah,
that.
that was the first one. That was the non-crit one. Now the critical.
Oh.
Rongo, you are attacked from both sides of you somehow. All right, and let's find out what our crit does here. 53. You drop an item you're carrying. Rongo, you drop your weapon.
Wouldn't have been the papers?
You're still carrying your weapons.
Oh. Figured I wasn't
Um,
carrying them if I had the papers in
You've
my
got
hands.
two. You've got two
Alright.
chakram, don't you?
But I have one chakram.
One chakram. So
Mhm.
as it gets knocked to the ground, with one of their second actions, or third action technically, they're going to kick it across the room, and the
Okay.
other one is going to make just a regular attack against you.
Ow.
All right.
Which means I'm still off guard, right?
Correct.
Oh.
But that's a miss. All right, you managed to basically just like instinctively defend yourself as something seems to collide with you from above. All right, that was the ambush, which means we then roll into initiative. Let's see, how do we look? Oh,
Oh no!
they
Not
are
again.
on the initiative.
Oh crap.
Rongo,
Rongo would be screaming cookie. He's just
he would be. He
This
just
is a
hasn't
closed
had time
door.
to scream.
yeah.
Okay. That is
No, I don't
Rongo
even get to scream.
That is Rongo unconscious.
Uh.
All right, and we are out of initiative. Okay.
I'm dying one.
Okay, don't worry about dying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're dead. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. You're not dead.
Oh no!
I
Super
gathered
dead,
with
dude. You're like super dead.
I gathered with the unconscious as opposed to the dying and keeping it for initiative for death saves.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah.
you're just going to
Lovely
take a
fun.
nap.
The green
dude.
will help me. No, no, it's good.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Meanwhile, about 10 minutes has passed. At which point, our heroes are, Carl's come up. You've learned about the numbers on the passcode and stuff like that. Carl, you did remember that there were a big pile of papers that Rongol was looking into as well. So if Viv found one of the codes in this pile, maybe Rongol's finding another one in his one. All right, but here we are.
Yeah, so if you guys want to, unless you want to hang out here in this sewer, we've got more rooms back this way, and Rongol was just investigating a stack of papers that he found. And we passed through a library and a couple other closed doors in there. So there's definitely some stuff to go take a look at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Quick question: does everything where you were look like super new?
We did see one part of the sewer. We hit a dead end. It looked like it was still being carved out, like it was being made, still being built.
Carl, you can see the same thing over here as well.
Just like that.
Yep, exactly. Looks exactly like that. The information that Viv got was that there are contractors who apparently come down and who are expanding on this sewer.
Gotcha. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. Same thing on the other side. If you want, we can go see what Rongol found. Check out the other rooms. Check out the library. Check out one of these other doors.
Yeah. I looked
Yep.
to Bill. Should we try jumping over or take the long way around?
Bell looks at the gap, considering the.
You test the wind, you're like,
It's a 5-foot gap. He should be able to jump that without too much issue, right?
correct. You basically just need a 5 to make it. No, a 10 to make it, sorry, from standing.
Athletics to jump, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Done.
Just to be safe, because Viv has
Because
the
the crit Viv goes with you, unless you don't want to take her.
No, okay.
The
Yeah.
crit.
Ah!
Done.
I'm here
Alright.
now.
Good. You guys are all on that side.
Yeah.
All right, Carl, you show everyone where you came through, and everyone once again sees this room here. But Carl, they all stop because they've noticed something that maybe because when I described it, it was kind of glossed over. But I will read the room again. A long and very full bookshelf runs the east and south of this room. To the north is a glass cabinet displaying a white-furred monstrous costume with a four-horned mast. To the west, a large map in the northern continent of the crown of the world hangs on the wall with what appears to be an expedition route tracked into the North Pole. A single round table in the center of the room and comfortable chairs occupy the space with what looks to be plans to conduct an expedition to that location. The bit that was glossed over, B03 takes notice especially. The white furred costume and the four-horned mask are identical to the creature in the taxidermy room, the big yeti-like beast. Same kind of fur, same horn, stuff like that.
Yeah. I was also going to
This
ask
is
if the no, because it's a round mask, isn't it, for the visions? It's not the same mask we see in the dreams.
It's not, but very similar. Make a crafting check.
Who?
B03. B03,
Wow.
This,
Oh, there we go.
So this mask is made exactly like those other masks from the dreams. If it isn't the same mask, it was definitely made by the person who made the masks that you are familiar with from your nightmares.
What's up, Bill?
Well, Bill will point out the fact that the mask looks the same, but also knowing what some artisans would be like. We'll see if we can get into the mask, see if there's a maker's mark or a name.
The glass cabinet is presently locked.
There we go.
He's not quite at that point. Someone tells me that the one that has been haunting our dreams is not alone if more masks are made of the same ilk.
So, is this where they were trying to figure out all the dream stuff? Because if it's made the same as the mask we saw in our dreams, that's a lot of detail to put into a dream. Are they trying to just walk straight into dreams with these costumes, these masks?
You know, when I was looking at those boards when we first walked in and got down here, they were trying to do basically a form of lucid dreaming or dream sharing. So this is definitely feeling connected to whatever we've all been seeing.
Do you think our notes were mostly about the door? Do you think Rongol's notes may be about the dream stuff, or is that more just out front?
That was definitely out front, but we probably should go get Rongol.
I've never heard Rongol be this quiet before.
That's because you're not in
Carl
the
just
same room as
gestures
him.
to.
Yeah.
I didn't know if the door was still open.
Gonna say Carl will
Yeah.
gesture to the door, and be like, "Yeah, he's just through here."
You notice
Okay.
the door is closed.
Which is weird. Carl tries to open the door.
It opens. Inside, you find the lounge overturned. Basically, there is signs of a struggle of some. Well, actually, no, there's no real sign of a struggle. The notes are on the floor, but you do see Rongol's chakram laying on the floor as well.
Guys, you might want to get in here as Carl walks over to go pick up Rongol's drop chakram.
Bill just mutters, "Here we go again."
Not another doppelganger, you don't think?
Okay, so when I left, Rongol was right here. Does he normally make a habit of disappearing?
Not really.
No.
Dag.
No.
Okay, Carl, real quick, a small note. Last time, well, there's been a few times, but one of the times someone just kind of disappeared on us when it was just two people in a room. It was because one of them was a doppelganger and they tried to kill the other person. So you just need to check. You're not a doppelganger, right?
Holding Rongol's weapons. No, I did not kill Rongol.
It did not get
Tell us something.
I
Tell
had
us something
nothing to
only
do
the
with
real
this.
Carl would know.
Carl's got Rongol's bones. There's just two stalks on the
Puts
skull.
it. Have you seen Rongol? Holds up Rongol's head. No.
No.
Vax, have you seen
the-
Rongol? Vax hasn't seen Rongol either.
Nobody's
Rongol,
seen
have you
us.
seen Rongol? No, I haven't seen me.
Rongol with just a puppet head. He's like, yeah, guys, I'm fine.
Well, okay. Well, that's a bit concerning. I'm gonna trust you implicitly.
As you should.
Yeah.
I felt like
Sounds
you
like a
said
good idea.
implicit, but you meant conditional. Highly conditional.
I'm trusting implicitly that this man's not a doppelganger without any evidence otherwise.
Well, presently you have no evidence of a doppelganger, and yet you're like,
Maybe a bit guilty because the last time it was her being the doppelganger, so maybe they feel a bit guilty and are just, a bit more hyper aware of that possibility.
Past trauma impacting current events is what you're trying to say?
Well, maybe something made him run away. Is this the only other door, Carl?
There was another way through that we saw back at the sewer. We could have gone left or right. We went left to try to meet up with you guys. But the only thing through that door was just empty rooms and then what looked like a garbage pile. I don't know. It looked like just a pile of waste. Some junk.
a pile of garbage.
A pile of garbage. Complete
I'm
and total
gonna-
trash.
Well,
No.
there were two doors in this.
We
in
haven't
the
gone through there
previous
yet, so I don't
room.
actually know what's through there. I was trying to find you guys first. See, Rongol and I made this plan to not split up and get you guys first before we started investigating. And then he said he was going to investigate, and now I don't know where he is. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
We had a plan.
I was gone for like 2 seconds.
I looked away for 2 seconds. This is what happened.
That's what you get. 2 seconds is all Dag needs.
Let's all stick together. But are we gonna go back
Yeah.
to the room we just
So-
came from? Are we gonna go
so-
to the room? Oh yeah.
Carlos just like, so this is
So the fact that Carl was in the secret entrance and those doors were open for those 10 minutes, correct?
Yep. Oh, no. The door leading to here was closed. The secret door was open.
Yeah. So Bell will point out the fact that the two doors leading from this room would have been visible to Carl during that period of time, since he was basically standing in the secret door. Correct?
If you want to use that logic, sure.
In which case,
I'm
Rongo
not
could
saying,
not have
I'm not
gone.
saying that's the case, though, and I want to
I
point
know.
that out.
I know.
Good.
But from Bill's point of view, that means that would imply Rongo did not go into that room to go anywhere else. Which means he probably ran back the way that he came from originally.
Mm-hmm.
That does make sense, but to be fair, I had my back to these rooms. I was looking at you guys in the secret entrance, trying to get you over the sewer, just kind of staring into the muck, 1,000-yard stare, you know? I didn't actually see anything. I don't even know when this door closed. I didn't see who closed it. I didn't see when it closed. Did you see anything, Vax? Vax didn't see anything either.
Okay,
that's
so-
thing.
I'm sorry, there was just a sudden flash of red on Dag's screen that bathed him in a red light. That was terrifying.
Okay.
That's just
so
helping him get in character for Vax's head.
He just keeps turning it on and off. Where?
Okay, so
Where?
let's stick together. But which way do we want to go? Bill says he might have gone back the way that y'all came from, but also this door closed suddenly. So we going left or right? This being right, this being left.
The only thing we saw back there was we saw a dead end, and then we could have gone right or left, but we don't know what was off to the right. Our plan was to get to you guys, so I don't think he would have gone back.
Then let's check the room we just came from.
Okay.
The two doors.
Maybe he found a secret entrance by pulling on one of the books. I've heard about that happening. It sounds really cool.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so wait, are you searching this room for a secret door, or are you going back and trying those other doors?
From what I understand, we're going back to the A11.
Because what Viv just said is, what if Rongo found a secret door, pulled it, and then was taken away, which would have been in here somewhere.
But on
Oh,
the
I meant where
books.
there's in
the
A11 there's
library.
the big bookshelves, so I thought maybe that's what I was thinking.
I don't know. I feel like that was a good point. Like, what if there was something on the fireplace? What if he pulled
Ooh,
like
true.
a...
Actually, there's there is a fireplace. Never mind, Viv. Viv
Just saying.
It was like
Rongo
fire!
Rongo disappeared from here.
Fire and acid.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing.
All
right.
I forgot there was a fireplace.
I'm
No,
gonna get you
Viv,
guys to
Viv,
make
you're right.
I'm gonna get you guys to make a perception check to actually investigate and not like just run off massive speculations the entire time. Because I like to point. This is actually kind of fun. I do love when you play a role playing game when you are trying to predict the mindset of something versus actually going, where are the clues, and then being given the information. Because it's always fun to see how far they'll get. And sometimes I'll be very surprised that they'll conduct an entire investigation with 0 clues in order to assess what they need to do next. So so make a perception check as you search for clues for Rongo's disappearance.
Rongo, we're never going to find you, buddy.
Not with these rolls. Oh,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
All right. Good job. Well done. Okay.
I've got
Even-
one more hero points to burn.
Okay, so with the assist, Viv, I will say this.
Yeah.
You do notice that during the scuffle or something, it looks as though the papers that have been thrown aside, someone's been dragged through them. And they seem to be leading towards this door here. So you do notice that.
Okay.
But it'll take you a little bit of time to investigate. And in the meantime, Rongle, you awaken in what appears to be a bedroom, surrounded by what looks to be 4 very large jars, each of which designed with what looks to be a very, very large water-crested stork kind of hovering over each of them. As they do so, there are the jars themselves are filled with oil that has this kind of very incense kind of smell that permeates throughout this entire room. And standing at the foot of your bed, to which you are shackled and gagged, is what looks to be a figure wearing what looks to be a ram mask. As the figure steps forward, it twitches its neck and it stretches. It stands by your side, your arms tied to the top of the bedpost and your legs tied to the bottom. Very kinky. You're the mouth gagged as he begins to sort of drum on your stomach. Oh my god, is that how easy it was? I could have done this the whole time. No, I'm joking. So, you watch as he then removes his mask. And as he does so, you see what looks to be like kind of like a middle-aged Tianese man with a huge and hideous acid burn covering the side of his face. He turns and he says, I saw you come in here. I followed you, you and your friends. I thought you would never come. I thought that you would be lost forever, but here you are.
Rongle will just think and speak to him in his head and just say, finally meet Ram Mask.
This, he says, surprisedly gesturing. He kind of tosses it to one side. He says, oh no, this I just found here. On the floor. I thought it would add a certain amount of theatrics to what is about to happen. You see, I've been through quite a lot to get here. Me and my brother, we have business with you and your friends.
Your
The debt
brother?
needs to be paid. You watch as he pulls out a jar with what looks to be a severed hand floating in it.
Ugh.
When you make that noise, he glares at you. Don't listen to him, brother. No. There's no need to listen to him. We will get our revenge. Just you wait. We're so close now. She's here. And she'll come for him.
Who's she?
He turns and he says, the one who did this, pointing at the acid burns over his face. But you don't need to worry about that. No, you didn't do anything wrong. He taps you on the stomach. He then hoists up what looks to be a small rope just above where you are and ties it to the door to the south. In it is a vial of acid, a potent acid. He says, do you know what it feels like to have your skin bubble and boil, bursting as it slowly peels like onion skins and onion layers away from your cheeks?
Mm-mm.
Well, an education.
Although I do know what it's like to get my head cut off.
That's very odd. I don't know why you decided to try and one-up me there, but you did, and I'm afraid I'm now going to have to make an example of you. So here's what I want you to do.
I was lying? No.
I want you to call for your friends. Yell out using your psychic powers. Bring them here. I want her to see. Do it!
No. I mean,
Oh,
that looks very dangerous as it just precariously, like, hanging over me. That'll probably kill me. Why would I want to die?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Silly me. I've been so out of touch with demanding and torturing people. My brother was the one who was very good at that. He was always very persuasive. I guess I'll just have to become creative. You watch as he reaches for your leg and tears your pant leg, just kind of ripping a gap in it. You then watch as he takes from his jacket what looks to be a large centipede that writhes and wriggles in his hands. We are going to activate our mature content warning symbol. Ba, 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 ba. There it is.
Oh no!
All right. As long as you see that symbol, we are in a mature scene. If you see the symbol removed, you are welcome to return and proceed onwards. Do not worry. We have ways of dealing with this stuff, and it won't get too graphic. But of course, it may be more mature for sensitive viewers. So discretion is advised. All right, so taking hold of the centipede, he holds it close to your leg. Any reaction?
Yes, actually, does the centipede have thought?
Not really, no.
And can I assault it?
Not really. I mean, it's a mindless creature.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wait,
most
really?
most
Centipedes
insects
are
and
mindless?
vermin are mindless. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So, it writhes and wriggles. He then places it in a metal cup, and he places the cup on your leg, on the bare skin. You feel it crawling and scratching just on the surface of your flesh.
Stop. Stop, I know what you're trying to do. Stop.
He says, then, call her. Tell her to open the door. You watch as he then pulls out a small match and lights it, and then lowers it onto the top of the metal cup. You feel some slightly more frantic poking against your leg. Do it! Make a will save roll. You hold it together.
32.
You can decide what you want to do.
Is that a critical? Oh, if it's a save, then it's a critical save. Because I have the will
Then
version.
you're unperturbed by this torture method.
Okay.
That being said, there's still the reality of it eating through your thigh.
Yeah, it is. I don't like him. I honestly want to just strike his mind, but
You don't like him? No way.
No, yeah,
You're
so
gonna be
I'm
best buds.
I'm going to because I know I'm in danger no matter what I do. I guess I will call out if I'm able to reach that far to the group. Because I think it's just 30 feet, but
Viv,
yeah.
you hear in your mind, actually, to the group, the whole group will hear this. There is a pulse of psychic energy calling you from the door over here.
Help! It hurts. It's starting to hurt.
Uncle?
Help me.
You guys hear that too, yeah?
He's here.
Who's what? Guys,
A guy, he's got a burn. He had a ram mask.
Sorry, I just realized I was mute. If Bill was hearing that, he'd probably just kick down the door.
Bill, as
Oh.
you kick down the door,
Let me place myself here so you can go there. There you go.
the string snaps. And you watch
Ah!
as a glass jar falls onto Rongol.
can I?
And
do
that
some-
is where we're going to end today's session. The answer is maybe. The answer is it's a resounding maybe, because this is happening in a moment and you don't know what's inside. So it's whether or not you can see, react, and then assess what's happening in an instant. So we'll come back to next week. But yes, thank you very much, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. For those of you who don't know who the fuck this guy is, we did a few months ago a big crossover event where all of my Patreons swapped tables and campaigns temporarily, and got to be in different adventures and stuff like that. And in Viv's adventure onto the Pray for Death table, she encountered the Riot Brothers, a pair of like kind of piratey gang members and stuff like that. And what Viv thought was a playful, colorful spray attack of like, haha, was actually elevated and enhanced to a much higher level spell, which did a mass amount of burn damage, acid damage to this poor guy. Basically just melted his face off, and he swore for vengeance. And yeah, this is him coming back to have found you.
Especially considering the time dilation between the two settings.
Yeah, the time dilation between the settings gave this guy plenty of time. Like, yeah, I think he had a few years to kind of try and track you down and find you, especially because you guys spent a good chunk of time on a different planet. So he eventually managed to track you down to the person who had hired you, Edward Riddleson, and he snuck in here. Guess that's how. I've been feeding you guys the information about it.
Contractors?
He was one of yeah, he was one of the contractors. So he's been one of the ones who's been building this place and waiting for a time in which Viv and their companions come down.
He knew this was gonna happen. He's from the future.
No, he's from the past, actually. But yeah, anyway, I digress. Nice. That was awesome. Great story
Wow.
elements here. Viv, you'll have a nice little vendetta thing to contend with next week when we return. You excited? Yep. Ooh, I can see you talking, but I can't hear you talking. Hello? Oh, is that me talking?
No.
I think he's asking if it's him talking that's triggering the menu.
Yeah. Maybe? No? Okay. We might have lost audio on Mac, but that's okay. Perfectly fine. In any case, guys, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week, getting ready to do some cool stuff. We have in about 7.5 hours, give or take, we're going to be gathering up for the Starfinder game that we have. No Place Like Home. So be sure to come and tune in for all that fun sci-fi adventure. Our heroes are currently in the throes of a gambling match with a restaurateur who is kind of like, I don't know, it's a game of death where eat delicious ingredient, earn points, eat deadly ingredient, earn more points, or potentially pass the ingredient to the other person. I mean, who knows? The great gourmand is a very worthy adversary for our heroes. So come tune in and enjoy all that. So yeah, good times. My name's Michael, the Dead Gamer. This is my place. This is my face, and we will find you next time. So until then, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, guys. Peace out.
Byron!
Bye.
Bye.